Actually, I have to preface this whole video by saying this is just an opinion. People are allowed to do what they want to do. It's their bike. You know, can't tell people what to do, which is great about this place where we live. Do what you want. It's your stuff. People just have opinions. Alrighty, what's up, y'all? I'm at a very precarious stoplight, so I might as well yap. Ooh, wait a minute. This is sweet. Let's just take a moment of silence for this awesome ass car right here. Dang. Nice. Alright, now I'm gonna go. Anyway, bike life stuff. Let's talk about new riders and cameras, right? I've been seeing a rash. Close the face off. Fancy boy. He thought we was racing. We ain't. I would have roasted him. Anyway, new riders and cameras. Obviously, my algorithm shows me the stuff that I've been looking at. Like, you might throw some thickums in there, some boobies, and then motorcycle stuff because I am a motorcyclist and I post and view motorcycle stuff. However, lately, there's been a whole lot of new riders getting flamed online for having cameras. Rachel looking kind of manly. And not having the skill to ride the bike that they have the camera mounted on. Now, obviously, I'm a camera enthusiast. I'm a peddler of cameras myself. Get your Insta360, use my links. No more of that. Now, I'm on the fence. Maybe, I don't know, 60-40. I'm leaning towards more of the conservative view on cameras and new motorcyclists because I not in real life, but, I can go both ways. I rode for many a year without cameras, right? I just started off and I rode, and then I started getting camera. I started off with an SMH10, a Sena, my communication unit. It was Bluetooth headphones, microphone, so I could talk to other riders, my buddies that I rode with. And then I moved up to a Sena 10C, and now I have the 50C, which is awesome, badass camera that you're looking at me wiggle my digits on right now. And that's me progressing over the years because I started off just recording our rides, the quintessential. I'm recording these for my posterity and for memories like people lie about on social media. I really did that. I never posted anything. I just recorded them, looked at the camera, or looked at the videos, and then it's hot. Would just eventually delete them. And then my buddies was like, yo, you should just post them online or do whatever. I started documenting my original attempts at doing wheelies, right? I actually got pretty good at them. Above average, above mediocre. It wasn't where I was quite trying to be. And then I bust my ass and I stopped practicing. But I used to record all of those, and then I didn't even need the camera because I bust my ass off screen, off camera, out of view. Like nobody was recording. I was out there by myself. I wasn't even doing nothing serious, and then I just ended up on the ground and was like, what the fuck? So it's not. I'm not saying that the camera distracts from riding. However, I believe it can if that's what you're focused on instead of riding your motorcycle. Like now I'm kind of like an actor or whatever, they just don't know the camera's there. I'll just be yapping. I'm not looking down at the camera. I'm not seeing if the record button's on. I'm not seeing if the light's blinking. I'm not seeing if I'm in a good angle. I just press the button and I go because I have the skill, I have the wherewithal to maintain my situational awareness most days, regardless of what I'm doing, because I act like the camera's not here. I see riders, constantly looking back at the camera. The only reason I did that is because I'm so good at losing them. I think I'm at 4 or 5 or 6 if you count my phones that have met various demises on my motorcycle. And I look back to make sure that they're still there because I'm just scary like that. But now that I've got all my stuff secured, I've got, linkages, and I've got this little wire that I use to secure my stuff, and then I use Loctite, and I use epoxy where needed. I'm not worried about my camera falling off my bike. That's different from worrying about the cameras catching me doing something cool. Honestly, for me, I'm never really doing anything cool. And two, that kind of worry, I think, may distract a newer rider because they're just trying to be fancy boys, or they're trying to have something cool to post on social media. It's just the same way that I'm doing now, right? The whole reason I'm talking about this topic is because of social media. Like, I have a YouTube channel. I got to talk about something. And without those videos of them eating shit, I wouldn't have anything to talk about. So again, 60-40, double-edged sword. I'm not saying I want anybody to get hurt. However, I'm saying, right? I think it depends on the rider, just like the bike. Like most people would say, don't start on a 650 or 1000. I definitely would say don't start on a 1000, but I got a buddy who started on a Ducati Evo 998. He was riding well for years. He got him a Harley and never had any issues. But I myself started on a Kawasaki Ninja 650R 2006. I loved that bike. I ate shit on gravel, had nothing to do with the bike. My first real accident where I totaled my bike was with this thing, the first one, my 2017 Ninja 1000. After I'd already ridden another, I bought a 2013 Ninja 650, which was awesome. I think other than this bike, it was my favorite bike. I love that bike. I was actually kind of pissed when I sold it. And then the guy sold it after I sold it to him, which pissed me off. I could have bought my bike back. Anyway, that's not the point of this video, but just memories. So if you have, I want to say maturity, patience, starting on a big bike or a larger bike, self-control, I think it has the same effect as, maybe not as detrimental to injuries and stuff like that, as the bike is to a camera, right? The camera is nothing, it's a device. You're not going to kill yourself by getting whiskey throttle on a camera. However, if you are riding a bike that you are not good enough to handle and you get whiskey throttle and that camera catches it, then I got something to talk about on the internet. So I'm just still kind of meh. I think, though, most new riders, if you're going to, this is again my opinion, I gotta say that because people, you should fuck off because this is my channel. If you're going to do such and you happen to injure yourself, and then people come onto your post that you put onto the public internet for people to see, you can't get so mad when they give you shit, because one, that's what riders do to each other. It's kind of like a brotherhood. Two, that's what normal civilians do because they think you're just a shit rider and you're going to endanger people because that's what motorcyclists do in their eyes, right? And three is the internet. Right? I'm talking mad shit right now about a subject that I've, one, experienced, and two, am making judgment upon. Somebody's going to have a comment to me, and I've already pre-said fuck you because I don't care, but I'm not really going to let any negative comments get under my skin because this is the internet. So you new riders, when you record yourselves and you post it on the internet, you're either going to go viral because it was really, really cool, or you're going to go viral because you ate shit and people are going to make fun of it, and you can't be mad. I've posted my fails before, right? I didn't post my wheelie fail because I wasn't recording, but one time I was screwing around, and this was years ago. I think one of my, it wasn't even popular, it just got a lot of views, is when I was almost got wrecked, almost got hit by a car because I was messing around in an intersection and I just rode into the intersection, and I wasn't really paying attention. I think I can't remember the context, and my foot was down. I was dragging my foot because I felt like dragging my foot. I know you're not supposed to drag your feet, you're supposed to get them up on the pegs and ride. I was playing around. It wasn't nothing serious. And then I got a couple little flamages comments, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's what my experience on the internet's going to be like. And I just got over it. So long-winded video about a subject that's just popping up because you got to do something on YouTube. And I like to know people's thoughts in most of these type of videos. I don't do a lot of bike life stuff since I've been on my motorcycle therapy kick, but life ain't punching me in the balls today, so I decided to talk about something else. Yeah, what do you guys think? Cameras, new riders, documentation purposes, trying to be fancy purposes, or they should just stay away from them altogether? Again, I didn't get a camera until about 5-6 years after riding, 4 or 5, something like that. And then when I did record, it was legitimately just to record my rides, my talks with my buddies, and then I started my YouTube channel. Actually, if you want to take a look at my first legit talking moto vlog YouTube video, and let me know if I got any better or got any worse. I feel like I come a long way, but I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to critique myself. Anywho, new riders and cameras, good idea, bad idea, on the fence? What say you? I'm out.